Good morning everybody, welcome back to Cilinix Crypto. Hope you're all doing great and welcome to this new video here on XRP. We're going to do a full update. We'll talk about the technicals mostly, but there's also some fundamental updates we of course need to talk about that happened overnight. In the end, yesterday on X, I posted a brief photo of a specific pattern that we saw from XRP, which was this 3-drive pattern here, which basically means, well, 3 drives down with lower volume, which happened, which very often is a reversal pattern. I did not think that we would bounce like this, but in the end was a beautiful pattern, bounced up a little bit higher overnight than what I personally expected. We did talk about this yesterday, but we got some good news overnight. With first of all China increasing the money supply, they decreased interest rates, and they also increased liquidity in their markets, which is always bullish for financial markets. And then outside of that, we heard about China and US talks in Geneva on Saturday, which is a major de-escalation, and that's always bullish for risk on assets like Bitcoin, like XRP. So that has caused some bullish momentum for XRP right here into the main key level here at 2.17. So that's in general that's a good development. However, if you look at all the price action in the last week, or all the price action since last week Monday, I would still argue that XRP right here is not bullish yet. The one thing that I do think we have secured is some more stability with this move right here. Found strong support at 2.08. Now we've rejected 2.17. So there's basically a bullish reaction, or there's a bullish confirmation, I should say, to the downside, bearish confirmation to the upsides. But at this point of time, there's not. If you compare the volume for XRP to the volume we had when we actually had some significant bullish moves and some significant bullish breakouts, the volume is definitely not there yet. There's also no open interest or no leverage coming into the price of XRP. Fundamentally, at this point of time, look, we can speculate a lot about what's possible for Ripple in terms of acquisitions, in terms of partnerships, but at this point of time, there are no fundamentals strong enough to push the price above 2.18, 2.16 definitively. The only thing that can do that is a very strong Bitcoin. And when we take a look at Bitcoin right here, yes, it's quite strong, right? It's pushing up, but it's also pushing into a major resistance. It's pushing into an imbalance, and it's pushing into that major resistance. While the general financial markets, US equities, are relatively flat. The Coinbase Bitcoin premium is at a premium, but is going from discount into premium quite often in the last 24 hours, and into the Federal Reserve interest rate decision and press conference tonight, right? Which usually is a bit of a risk-off event. So therefore, I don't expect Bitcoin to break out here. So I don't think Bitcoin will provide enough bullish momentum for XRP to break out or to reclaim 2.17.5. So therefore, I like this reaction, and I like the support level at 2.05 even more. But I think stability is what we are going for right now with XRP. And then, as always, you should be aware that if we do get some good news for XRP, then we can break out, right? I mean, news is what we need, and that's either general news about the markets or specific news for Ripple. That's what we need to break out of that stability. And unless that happens, stability is what is most likely, and is what you should expect. So for now, I'd say something like this is most likely, some stability short term here between 2.17.5 and 2.11, 2.1, and then eventually I do still think 2.05, as we spoke about yesterday, will also still be tested. But that will depend a little bit on Bitcoin, of course. But those are my thoughts. I think that's what you need to know. If you do have any questions, let me know down in the comments. But for now, thank you for watching. Take care and bye.